All right, got quite a bit of reflection on that coin. Got such a lot of highly polished surfaces that it just really glows. So I've got some more of them. Actually, I'm not even sure if I had any of them. I think I did get some of them, but I can't remember. Anyway, I've got some more now. The Provident prospectors came in, so I'll grab some more of them. Now, these are the ones I've been keen to start collecting because I don't have any of these at all. So that's the Siren, Provident round, I believe. That one there, Pirate, and of course the Kraken. Now, with these ones here, what I was I'm probably a little bit disappointed in is that they're a 2-ounce coin. You can see the difference there. What I think they should do, if they're going to make a 2-ounce coin, then they should make it actually a larger diameter, so you sort of get the added visual effect. You know, the detail in these coins here certainly warrants them making a larger diameter coin. You know, if they're just half as big again, you know, rather than the 39-40 millimeters that they are, I think it would be a really good sales point for them. So I've got them. I still haven't got the privateer, which I do want to get, but I'll only just get one of each of those. I can't see any point in having, they're too expensive to be stacking up like the Prospect. The Prospect is sort of, as far as detail and artwork goes, it's just as good a coin as these here, as far as I'm concerned. But you really can't see the detail in the coin, but it is amazing. So, you know, from a collector's point of view and a stacking point of view, that's by far the better stacking coin than these here. The premiums on these are quite high. Premium on this here is actually lower. Well, when I bought them, was actually lower than the Kangaroo, I think. So, you know, no point buying anything else. They're still a great coin. I think they might only be 3 9s, whereas the Kangaroo's 4 9s, but that's not going to make a squat of difference when you're selling them. I picked up a couple of these ones because I didn't have any of these yet. So that's the 2016 Koala. Very good, very good description of the koala's stance. That's, you know, really exactly what they look like there. They really do look a lot like that when they're wandering along, especially if they're on the ground. But yeah, that's every bit as good as what I expected. Picked up a couple more half-ounce monkeys. The last ones I got actually weren't for me, or went to somebody else, so I just grabbed a couple of monkeys for myself. I think I might give one of them away. I've got somebody in mind for one of them. I do give a lot away. You know, the grandkids and family sort of get them as gifts. Or is that not focusing? Now the monkey, coloured monkey, I just grabbed a couple of these because they were the premium, or they're about $9 over spot, so I suppose they're not cheap. Well, that's $9 Australian, which is about $8 US. So the interesting thing about these coins, the coloured coins, if you're not familiar with them, what they, with the half ounce, you can see the fur, see the texture of the fur is quite coarse, whereas these ones here, they must have stamped them differently, so they've been stamped with no actual texture where they've been painted. So what's on there is just painted on, so there's no actual fur texture on there. So they're quite a bit different than the generic monkey rounds. So that's quite interesting. But yeah, I'll only grab a couple of them. I've got very limited supplies of coloured coins. I think I've got two or three horses and these two here. But yeah, my favourite coin out of this lot here, well, really, I can't really pick between the koala and the elephant. I really like the elephants. They're just a great addition to the stack. They seem to have a reasonable sort of a premium as they age. Their official status as a coin is still up in the air. Nobody's quite sure whether they are legal tender in Somalia or not. But yeah, I really, I suppose what I think that the minters should be doing is they should be putting them all in capsules. If they're taking the effort and the time to make such fantastic coins with such high quality in their stamping process, for an extra, let's say, they cost us from 50 cents to $1 for the capsules, but it would actually, when they're dealing in thousands of items bulk, it's probably only going to cost them 10-15 cents each to get these capsules made, and they can put all of these coins here in capsules and then just wrap them in rolls rather than putting them in their tubes. And that way you can actually handle them, and you can, you're not paranoid about getting them out of their case like I am. You're paranoid that you're going to end up, if you do sell it and you sell it to a collector and they've got, it might have a tiny little scratch on it, and whoever buys it starts hassling you because you've sold them a scratched coin that you haven't even noticed, So I think if they just put them in capsules to start with, for the extra, at tops, I'd be quite happy to pay an extra 50 cents a coin to have them in capsules. I really think it's just just good business to protect what you take so much, you know, so much effort and time goes into the stamping and the engraving process that actually goes on to create the original dies, and then they go and throw them in a tube where they get rattled around, and you know, just little tiny bits knocked off them and all the rest. It just doesn't make sense to me. They might as well just whack them in a plastic capsule straight off the rubber belt as they're made, you know. But yeah, they've all got different business models. So I think that's about all. Nothing else I've got to tell you. I've got my trading account finally set up. I transferred some money over, just a small amount, to make sure that it was going to go into the right account, and guess what? That's gone. So I don't know what's going on there. I've got to get onto E-Trade and find out why it didn't get transferred over. It hasn't returned to my bank account as a sort of a lost money or whatever. So I really don't know what way to approach it. Just going to show you. I can find it here. Don't want to show you anything else on there. Always keeping an eye on the prices. So that's what I wanted to show you there. That's the 30 gram panda. Now I've got some 2014s and 15s of these here, and the 2015s just basically, as soon as they went off of the 2015 price list on this is Perth Bullion's site. As soon as they went off the price list, their price just skyrocketed, you know, straight from 30 odd bucks up to, I think they're trading at the moment at about 36, the 2015. So, you know, they seem to have gained a incredible acceptance as a collector's coin, and like I pointed out on my last video, they are just so nice in the flesh. They are a very, very, very nice coin, and there's, you know, no reason whatsoever that they won't be a collectible coin in the future, particularly given that they are an official coin and that they do have the official emblem on them, and they change every year, and like I say, this is the 30 grammer instead of 31 point whatever it is, and it will be interesting to see how they go. These are the prices, current prices in Australia. Obviously you've got to take that into account, so they're quite pricey here compared to, say, America. But you know, that's the benefit of living in a country where your currency's devalued. But yeah, so yeah, I'll probably I'll try and buy a tube of them this time round, but it won't be in the next month. I'll probably wait for another month before I make a purchase, because I want to get that trading account set up and get onto the shares. A couple of the shares that I wanted to buy went up, I think, 26% in one a day, and I've missed out on that. So now I'm probably going to have to add a little bit extra cash into that account so that I can get the same amount of shares of those companies that I actually wanted to get. A bit of a bummer. Anyway, that's about all, guys, so I'll leave it at that for now. Catch you later.